Hello everyone. So this video is all about the nitty-gritty of recovery, based on questions I get around Claire Weekes's term that she coined in relation to anxiety recovery of acceptance. I think she called acceptance the magic words. If there's only one thing you remember about her stuff, her amazing work, it's that you have to accept anxiety. So, of course, that is exactly what we need to do, but people get stuck on it and they ask me, how do I do it? It's something I discuss with clients in coaching because we get in our own head about it. We're symptoms raging and we're not sure what to do. If you are stuck, please do book a coaching session. A lot of people ask, do you do coaching sessions with people overseas, not in Australia? Yes, absolutely. You can go on the website and do all that. But hopefully this video will help you, move forward and accept in the right way where you're at. So now, of course, this is all in the context of that anxiety is highly unpleasant, but not serious. So if it's not serious, then it allows the possibility, or we believe it's not serious. I did a previous video on it's adrenaline that you're worried about, not your thoughts. So if we know all that, we expect that anxiety will come. We can go, right, I'm suffering. It's okay, I'm suffering. It's okay, this is this discomfort, I've got symptoms raging, I've got thoughts coming up, intrusive thoughts, anxious thoughts, scary thoughts, fear. I just accept that that's happening. Remember, when we first get anxiety or panic, we're like tensing up against it, we're bracing against it. So if you like, acceptance is the opposite of breaking. We're simply accepting that we've got anxiety at the moment, it's happening, and that's okay, even if it's highly unpleasant. So this is the complete switch in thinking, or your mind flip. Many other people, doctors, we're all about, psychologists, some psychiatrists, not all psychologists, but other professionals talk about just managing it, containing anxiety. But this is why Claire was so brilliant, because she's all about it's not serious, so we can accept it. So that's what this is about. It's just going, oh, this thing that I've been bracing against, I've taught I've got to manage, I can just accept and allow it to be there. But that's what I want to get on to next. So what do you do once you've accepted it? Because that's where it gets a bit tricky. We can even sort of say it, I accept it, but we're sort of also doing this, and that's okay. Sometimes you might start, I'm accepting it, but please don't hurt me. We might keep the fingers crossed for a bit. That's okay. That's just we're edging closer towards acceptance. It's practice. It's a new skill. Maybe you're letting go a little bit by sort of 5 to 10%. Maybe it's 20% this time. So it's going to take a while to fully accept, but just the attempt is enough and gets you a bit closer. That's all part of the practice. As I talk about, as she talks about. But the next thing to do is then to allow. Now, obviously, she talks about floating, the FAFL technique, which is all great, but when you're in the moment, I just think of this as just allowing. So I accept I'm in the anxiety state. I accept I've got these really difficult symptoms, these nasty intrusive thoughts, obsessive thinking. Could just be a slow drip of adrenaline, something milder. But what do I do then? And so once I've accepted it, I'm in a state, anxiety is with me, panicking, I just allow it. So I allow it to do whatever it needs to do. So this is beyond acceptance. It's not acceptance through gritted teeth, accepting I've got to endure this. It's not to do with that. And this is where the subtleties come in. Often we're accepting it, but we're sort of enduring it, or we're accepting while we're bracing. So this is where we can shift into allowing to then really inhabit this feeling of acceptance. So allowing is really going, right, take a breath, go loosen the body, and let the symptoms rage, let the storm of thoughts come up, let the adrenaline surge, let the stress hormone cortisol surge, let the fear come. Let it do what it needs to do as you start to slow down and allow it. Again, remember, this is not serious, highly unpleasant. So if we know that, we can allow it. Even though the body's sort of screaming at us to take these thoughts seriously, again, with our greater knowledge and understanding, we've got this reactive habits to react, to brace, and that's okay. But to really accept and embody acceptance, we then move into allowing. Okay, do what you need to do. I'm just going to go loosen the body, drop the shoulders, give my mind something to focus on, not run away from thoughts, other than, getting involved or lost in the thoughts. We don't just want to sit there and accept. Okay, I'm accepting, I'm accepting. We want to move forward in life as we're allowing. So whenever we become aware that we've lost in thoughts again, we're worried about symptoms, we're in fear, oops, allow. Go loosen the body, drop the shoulders, let the stomach's muscles go loose, legs go loose. I talk about this in a letting go, letting it all happen video, so you can watch that if you need more support. But we just allow it. And that, again, starts to allow us to see the moment through to the other side, allow the adrenaline to burn itself out, the stress hormones to burn itself out, and we know at some point we will get relief. And that's, again, why she talks about letting time pass, because the cycles will always come to an end. I think I've done another video on that one. So again, this is about how, on a practical level, you actually move, you actually accept by going the next step and allowing the very thing that perhaps you've been afraid of for so long. I hope that helps. Again, let me know if you've got any questions. If you are struggling, we all need support. Most of us will get support at some point. Don't hesitate to reach out and book in a session if that helps you get unstuck, move forward from a setback, or helps you embolden in your practice on the journey to recovery. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. So take care in the meantime.